What is going on, everybody? Grady here for another review, and today we got ourselves the 2006 BMW M5. And if you guys didn't already know, this comes with the 10-cylinder engine, which, I mean, by God, it sounds unbelievable. I'll get you guys a clip of it in a sec. I mean, absolutely awesome. I'd like to just thank the owner, Matt, once again for letting me come and take out his car for today's review. And today we're just going to be going over some rough specs and some other little details, but really we're going to be focusing a lot on the driving experience and just how this car really is and how it makes you feel. And it really is. It truly, truly is an experience to be out on the road in. But yeah, as I mentioned, it has the 10-cylinder engine, which is a very, very cool thing for BMW. It was basically kind of this one-off motor that BMW decided to make for what the M5 and the M6 of this generation, and it just sounds absolutely glorious, especially with an aftermarket exhaust, which this one does have. But yeah, coming over to the side, I mean, it is a classic BMW styling, very clean, very pretty. I absolutely love these wheels too. Very cool wheels. I love just the complexity of them. I love kind of the exposed bolts on them, and as well as you can see the great Michelin tires this car has. Make sure it's stuck to the road. You got a truck coming by, I don't know why, but yeah. And since this isn't a 5 Series, I mean, you have ample backseat room, a huge boot. Hopefully I can get the trunk open at this point. Feel for the button. There it is. Yeah, I mean, just awesome. Huge space. It's all you really need at this point for a car. And the thing is too, I mean, just off my initial impressions, it drives really well. It doesn't have to just be a big car. You know, it's a big car. Yeah, I get that. It's a big car. It still handles really well, which is absolutely awesome. I love that with a BMW. I mean, Mercedes, especially at this time, were definitely not to the level where BMWs were. They were quite a bit less dynamic, we can say, and you know, still overall good. But BMWs have always just kind of been the most dynamic car of the bunch. They handle well, they look great, you know, very, very good. I mean, the styling of it is just the part. Would you check it out? Absolutely freaking awesome. Very, very, very cool. Very sharp car, looks great, sounds great, and I mean, look at that front end. Very cool. Traditional kidney grills, and nice BMW badge, long hood. Very nice headlights too. I've always, you know, the owner was saying, you know, he wanted to change out the headlights for the updated version for like kind of the mid-cycle refresh for this car. But overall, I actually think they look very, very sharp. Oh, very good looking car, I will say. 4 doors, practical, big, fast, comfortable. I mean, and it sounds absolutely glorious. So let's get on to the inside. I'll go over a couple little things there, and then we can go for our drive, which is really our main focus today. First things first, sitting down in these seats, I will say very comfortable. I love the black leather. I mean, maybe in the Arizona heat it's a little aggressive, but it very, very soft though. Sporty. I love the bolsters of it. Coming across here to the steering wheel, I absolutely love these paddles. They're very, very thick, very, very large, and an absolute confidence-inspiring feature for this automatic transmission. Steering wheel overall, very minimal. I love that. It doesn't have a ton of buttons. It has your M buttons, your call buttons on the other side, and overall, it's very easy. Horn, everything, nice size, pretty big steering wheel. Not the BMW thickness of steering wheels of new or of recent, but overall very, very nice. Gauges, I do love these gauges. They've been using these for a long time. They look great and very analog. Nice little orange display in the middle, super easy to read. I love the font, very clear. Coming over to the center of the dashboard though, that is where you definitely see where this car is dated. Everything else looks very modern, but that iDrive system is a little bit getting old now. But at the time when it came out, I will excuse it. At the time when that came out, it was pretty advanced. It had a lot of cool tech, and it was kind of the big engine management system in the car. Coming over to the center of the dashboard, you do see the blue carbon fiber wrap that's on this front dashboard, which looks very nice, as well as on the side of the door trim here. The gauges right below that and over to the air conditioning and all those little dials, very nice. I actually really do like the feel of them. I don't know if you can hear. They do make a pretty solid noise. You know, they don't feel like they're gonna fall off or anything, which is very nice. Coming down here, you have the CD player as well, DVD player, which is also very nice. Heated seat controls, which you don't really gonna need here, but you do have this, since this is an automatic. It's actually the SMG transmission, which is kind of a automated manual per se. I mean, which is kind of the easiest way to explain it. You have several controls for it here. One of my favorite actually is this shift intensity. It's like a toggle that is right behind the shifter, and that part of it is a very, very, very cool feature. Back here you have the iDrive wheel, which is nice. It's metal, very solid feeling, and it has a very cool feel when you turn it. It kind of springs back into center, and that's basically it. Back seat room, very nice. I mean, this is a large sedan, so that's always really nice to, you don't have to worry about. You can seat 5 people very comfortably. Definitely older BMWs, yeah, the technology you can kind of see is a little bit dated, but the build quality is just, I mean, just fine. I mean, nothing feels like it's gonna fall off or break. I mean, yeah, there's a couple little kind of like squeaks, but that's not a big deal. Everything that you're kind of touching and feeling has leather on it. Even stuff up here on the dashboard is just kind of like a rubberized material, which feels very nice overall. But yeah, let's turn on the car, which would be pretty awesome, and go for a drive. So for this, since it is a sequential manual gearbox, basically you have to put it in neutral and then put on the brake, finally push the button and start, and it roars to life. I need to do that. I mean, come on! Well, this car is about the drama in the theater, because you wouldn't do that to you would not put this type of engine in your 5 Series if you didn't want it to have a little bit of drama. I'm very curious to kind of see how this is compared to the M3, the newer one. I understand. I'm very curious to see kind of the evolution of the cars and see how they go. Because most German cars, as I've kind of stated, they're very, they're understated, they're mature, but I'm curious just kind of the evolution, not revolution, of their brand and how much the technology has been updated. Let's do a little bit of this. Ooh, okay, yeah. So even inside the cabin with the windows up, you're having a good time. This car is about having a good time. The owner said, he takes it out to have a good time. There's not a lot of things that stand out to this car outside of it just being what it is. That's what's kind of cool about it. For a car like this, there shouldn't be a lot of things that stand out as being odd or weird. The only thing that kind of makes it unique is the engine. And that, I mean, I understand that's a huge point of what the car is, but when you get behind the wheel and start driving it, it drives like a sporty 5 Series. That's fine, that's great. It's just when you shift gears and you get on it and you get past, if you guys didn't know, the 8,300 RPM red line this vehicle has, you realize, oh my gosh, wow, this is special. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep driving this car around for a little bit longer, maybe do some other exterior shots for you guys, and just kind of get more of a feel with it, enjoy it, have fun, and come back with a little bit extra information just to see, how I feel with it being more of a daily driver, because ultimately that is what this car was made for. I mean, a sporty, fun daily driver. So yeah, I will keep in touch with you guys later, and we will keep rolling. Everybody, just got done with some more driving. Just got to fill this beast up with some fuel, because holy moly is it thirsty. I want to say it does somewhere in the realm of 10 miles per gallon, probably less now that I've been driving it. Also, I just gave the car a quick wash because it looks amazing when it's clean, and holy crap, that black is just priceless. Absolutely amazing. Exhaust is so unreal. It is so loud. It is so special when you're just driving down the road. So, and also look at the meat on those tires. Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires. Just ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna keep doing some more driving, get some more updates, kind of get that in-town, kind of real-world feel that people, you know, would be curious to know at these things. I know it's all because it's loud and it's fast, but I want to see what it's like to actually drive around and do practical things with. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Still driving around, and I think all I really need to do with this car is just leave it in first gear and go for a rip. Coming up to a stop sign, which is honestly this car's best feature. Quirks and features of this car: stop signs are your friend. I swear to God. Just been kind of cruising around everywhere, checking everything out. And I've noticed a lot of really cool little features too. I mean, I was using the cruise control, and one little thing I noticed is that when you hit cruise control, there's a little line that kind of shoots up to the gauge, which is fun. Overall though, very quiet car. The only thing I will have to gripe about, I mean, I do love this car. This car is very, very cool. It's very pretty, it's very cool. It sounds amazing, everything. The only thing I really could say that's not great is the transmission. Brutal in basically everything until you just need to drive it, and that part, it gets kind of annoying. It will buck and it will roll and it will you know, we're setting off here. I mean, it will get kind of uncomfortable to shift. Ready? Listen. I have it in the most aggressive setting at this point because the shifts are at least somewhat faster. But it's still, I mean, pull paddle, and then it shifts. You pull a paddle, and then it shifts. I mean, it's fine. I understand. It's I excuse it for being advanced at the time, but it's now, you can definitely see its age. The DCTs of today are just remarkable how good they are. But for this car, it really does fit the drama. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was an absolute awesome experience driving this thing. I mean, it is comfortable, it is fast, it is exotic, loud, I mean, unbelievable. And I just want to thank the owner again for letting me take this car out for the day. Absolutely amazing machine. It truly, truly is. And yeah, I hope each and every one of you has an awesome day. I want you guys to take care, stay awesome.